The application period was only 2 days, after which a Skynet qualifier would be held, and the top 9 would to join Hussain as finalists to compete in the Digang Warframe match on September 10. Many commented that Digang was rather stingy by awarding only the top 3, with SKTS so fussy over a Warframe. The most expensive Warframe for civil use at the time was the King series of Starry Group, which cost no more than a dozen million and could be customized as required. SKTS, however, would not allow customization. Every Warframe was the same model, not even the color could be changed. A Warframe like this would be at most 10 to 20 million. Plenty could afford it. But when they saw the pricing, people were all dumbfounded. It was an absurd 76 million, which could buy 6 or 7 King series Warframes and probably broke the record of civil Warframes. One could even get 2 or 3 military Warframes with that price. Also, only 100,000 units would be sold. It sounded like a bit number, but with so many planets in the alliance and tens of billions of people on each planet, 100,000 was not a lot at all. The competitors attacked Digang ferociously, and the people were also very dissatisfied with the company's strategy. The negative news of Digang was almost overwhelming. Yet Digang had no comment on any of that, waiting for September 10 to come. More and more applied for Digang Warframe match. Fortunately, in the beginning there had not been too many applicants. And there was a limit of 2 days for application, or else preliminaries could not be finished before the finals at all. Come to see this person. This person looks like Senator. Yumei frowned and called while watching the Digang Warframe match. They just look alike. There is no way that's him. This is a star and Hussain does not even deserve to polish his shoes. Yumi's commented cynically. That's right. How could Hussain star a Digang commercial? But they do look terribly alike. Come here and look at this latest Digang Warframe, 76 million. So expensive that we could probably afford one if we sold everything. Yumei said admiringly. Came out of the room, his face dark. Seeing the commercial, he gritted his teeth and said, "That is Sane. What? It cannot be. Where did you hear the gossip?" Yumei and her husband were staring at That is no gossip. Check the list of actors and you will see. Was in a bad mood. He could not believe that Hussain would turn things around so quickly. First his cousin was admitted to a famous military school, and now he was in the most popular commercial of the entire alliance. Yumei and her husband were dazed. They watched the star in the commercial that looked like the god of war, unable to believe that was Hussain. At this time, Yumi's comlink rang and she pressed answer. Her brother's holographic image popped out and said urgently, "Yumei, have you seen the commercial of SKTS? Senator." Quote, in the old house of the Hans, Luo Suln was watching the same commercial over and over again, her eyes red and full of tears. Since Hussain spoke to her and told her about the commercial, Luo Suln had watched it many times. No matter how many times she watched it, she could not get over her excitement, as if that figure in it was her whole world. On the other hand, Ji Yanran was not happy recently. She only learned from Hussain about the commercial right before it was publicized. Before that, she was not even aware that Hussain had gone to shoot a commercial. When the commercial was aired, many students came to ask her, "Yanran, your boyfriend is actually a star. Why didn't you tell us?" Quote, Yanran, It the SKTS really how it looks in the commercial? Quote, you must know since Hassain's your boyfriend. Did he take you on a ride in SKTS? Quote, she must have been driving it. Yanran, could you talk it up to the genius and get me an SKTS? Internally, I am afraid I won't be able to snag one. Yanran was so depressed, since she knew as much as they did. Asshole, I need to show him who the boss is when he's back. Yanran fiercely ground her teeth. But when she continued to watch the commercial and saw the incredibly pretty Yu Kinzan, she suddenly sensed crisis. Good job. You are now the spokesperson of Digang, Zhang Danfeng said to Hassain. Over the phone excitedly. Do you want an SKTS? Hassain asked with a smile. Yes. But unfortunately it costs more than 70 million, and even if you could get some discount for me, I still would not be able to afford one. Zhang Danfeng laughed. Hang on, I could get you one in a few days. Hassain was someone who remembered others' kindness. Since her family went downhill, Zhang Danfeng and his father helped them a lot. Otherwise it would have been even harder on Luo Sulm. And a while back, Zhang Danfeng gave him a $2 million broadsword and Hassain took it. Although he never used it, he remembered. 2 million was not much for Hassain now, but it was quite a lot for both of them back then. Even if Zhang could not use it himself, he could have used it to exchange for the meat of creatures, which he did not, but gave a weapon to Hassain. That's not right. Zhang Danfeng was slightly surprised. Although Hassain had endorsed the warframe, there was no way Digang would give these warframes away. That's nothing. I have two now and will get you one in a few days. We could hang out together in them and get the swag. Hassain laughed. I appreciate it, but I am not interested in driving warframes. If you see some nice broadsword skills, remember to teach me, replied Zhang Danfeng. Okay then, said Hassain. Hassain returned to school on September 6. The remodeling of SKTS took longer than he had thought. He could only stay at school for one day before going back to the garden for the Digang warframe match. He could get another SKTS if he was among the top 3. Unfortunately, this one would not come with a free lifetime maintenance service.